Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So, Stephen A. Smith confirmed LeBron James confronted him over Bronny comments. During last night's game, the Lakers versus the Knicks, I think after the game, LeBron confronted Stephen A. Smith because he commented on Bronny or something like that. It ain't that serious, man. The man is just doing his job. So what if he's talking about Bronny? Bronny's a grown man. I get it, that's your son, but he's a grown man. Who cares? LeBron is always crying about people talking about Bronny. Everybody's sharing opinions. So what? If you didn't want Bronny to experience scrutiny, why did you use nepotism to draft him? Why did you force him into the NBA? You forced him into the NBA knowing how brutal it is, criticism and the pressure, yet you still forced him on the team. You helped him become a Laker, and now you're complaining about sports analysts talking about him and critiquing his game? That don't even make sense. And if I'm Stephen A., I don't know what he said, but I would be like, yo, get the hell out of my face. I don't care if you're LeBron James. I'm speaking my mind on sports and what I'm seeing. Am I not allowed to share my thoughts and comments on what I'm watching? This man is always trying to control the narrative. I don't want anybody talking about Bronny. Like, dude. So Stephen A. Smith said LeBron James came up to him unexpectedly and confronted him about making sure he mind what he say about his son Bronny. So apparently, I guess LeBron cursed him out, tried to check him. What? You're trying to check somebody who covers sports to tell him, be careful what you say about my son. Like, this is ridiculous, man. If you didn't want Bronny to experience all this criticism, why did you draft him? And you of all people know about criticism and the pressure, and you know about these things. You're freaking LeBron James. Yet you put your son in the same situation, and now you're crying about people talking about him, covering the game, commenting on him. Like, come on, that's dumb. But this is LeBron with his ego and his nepotism. Him drafting Bronny was more about him than Bronny. It was more about him to stroke his ego. It was more to fulfill his situation, whatever that was. But to check somebody on live TV to say, don't talk about my son, come on, dude. And Bronny's what, 20? He's basically a grown man. He's not a baby. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Stephen A. Smith also said he can't repeat what LeBron said to him. So, LeBron cursed him out. He said a few things. And like I said, if I was Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell LeBron, get out of my face. That's what I would have said. I don't give a shit if you're LeBron. I can say whatever I want. I can cover whoever I want. As long as what I'm saying is not bringing harm to anybody, I'm not putting anybody in harm's way, I should be able to cover whoever I want and speak my mind freely. Or I need your permission to cover Bronny or to talk about any situation. That's crazy. But this is LeBron James being a gatekeeper. This is him being a gatekeeper for Bronny, trying to protect Bronny. So Stephen A. Smith said, ultimately, it was unavoidable, and I had to discuss it. That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a father. I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. Based on some of the comments he thought he heard, he clearly took exception with some of the things he heard me say, and he confronted me about it. And once again, Stephen A. Smith trying to be nice, obviously, that's LeBron James. So he's trying to play the situation cool. And obviously, LeBron James, he's ESPN, everybody panders, they bow down to LeBron. So Stephen A. Smith, he's going to, play the situation cool and not say anything crazy. And he's going to make excuses like, that's LeBron being a father. Save me the drama. Bronny is a NBA player. If I'm not mistaken, is Bronny James not an NBA player? He's not an exception to being scrutinized or being criticized. He's an NBA player. He's an athlete, so he's not exempt from being criticized. So I don't know. I don't see the problem. Why LeBron James need to go confront Stephen A. Smith after a game because he had a few things to say about Bronny. Like, seriously, it can't be that serious. Me personally, I wouldn't care. If you're on those hardwood floor, you're not exempt from criticism. No. So I don't see I don't get it. Why LeBron feel the need to go out his way? I gotta protect Bronny. If you really wanted to protect Bronny, you shouldn't have got him drafted. Using nepotism and favoritism. It's that simple. Bronny should have stayed in college, developed his game, and if he finally made it, it would have probably been a different story. But you decided to microwave the process. He ended up becoming a Laker because of you. And now when sports analysts and figures talk about him, you get upset. So you are going to confront them after games to try to check the man about giving his thoughts or sharing his thoughts. Come on. This is crazy. But this is where it's at now. And Stephen A., he's playing it cool, obviously. Once again, because it's LeBron and ESPN. So he's going to play it cool. And of course, he's going to bow down to LeBron and make excuses like, oh, he's just being a father. Okay, man. Stephen A., he's going to play the game. Everybody's going to bow down to LeBron. You know how that goes. So this man is going to make excuses about what he said. At the end of the day, man, it's just sports media. That's your job, to talk about sports. No one is exempt. It don't matter who it is. Bronny, LeBron, it don't matter who it is. That's your job, to talk about sports, man. So who cares? LeBron needs to put his panties away and let Bronny be an NBA player. You said he's an NBA player, right? So you got to accept everything that comes with that. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's just what it is. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.